Hello YouTubers, it is Godzilla294 here coming at you with another figure review, and this time it is on the Ultraman powered Red King. Before this video starts, I'm just going to show you guys the before and after. I just did a minor touch up on Red King, which was his mouth, because it came really messed up. But here's the before and after picture. I really wanted to give him a monster makeover, but at the same time I was just like, I want to keep him vintage, you know? So I'm just like, you know what, I'm going to fix up the mouth, and that's what I did, and I'm actually happy how it came out. But to my knowledge, this figure came out somewhere in the early 90s, because the footprint, like imprint on the mold, it says 19.9, and I don't know if it's a 0, a 3, or a 5. I don't know. It's like really like smushed in there. But the series came out, well, it was made in 1993 by an American company, and it never got picked up anywhere in the US, sadly. But it ended up being broadcasted in Japan in 1995. And this show was famous for its amazing take on old creatures, because the designs were so different and unique, and the special effects, in my opinion, were really good. But the monster battles were like the worst part ever. Like, what the monsters had a design and ferociousness did not do well in the battles. Like, I've heard reports and read some articles saying that the battles weren't as epic because the suits were fragile and this, and it's just like, Japan does that all the time. Like, I don't know if they use different materials, I don't know. But it was kind of really sad to see like the potential of the monster designs being so badass, yet the fights were like towards the end of the series, the battles did get better, but I mean, this show only spanned 13 episodes, so yeah. I consider this figure to be vintage because it uses a shiny hard vinyl, and Bandai stopped using that around 1995, 96-ish, and the details on this figure is so amazing. Like, it's literally like they just, like, I don't know how they do it. Like, now you could just literally scan it and 3D print it, but this was handcrafted. This figure was really nice. The detail is just so stunning. Like, the mold is just ahead of its time, you get me? It's just really phenomenal. The sculpt on this figure was just literally, it feels as if it's just like ripped out of the show. And I wish, honestly, Red King, I wish he would have thrown rocks in the show too, because that's his iconic go-to move. Now, for size comparison, here he is with the Baby Godzilla. That's, I guess, going to be one of the vintage ones. And here's another iconic monster, Ella King. I wish they would have redesigned it for Ultraman Powered. That would have been awesome. Here he is with Skull Gamora, a mixture of himself with Gamora. And here's a figure that everybody has, the Bandai Creations 2014 Godzilla. Power Red King is supposed to be in the 8-inch scale, so it varies. Here's the Pigmon. And the Ultraman Max Gamora. Like I said, this figure is supposed to be in the 8-inch scale, but it's really more like a really tall 6-inch figure, like around 7 inches, you know. Here he is with Orga. And fun fact, the guy who designed Power Red King also designed Shin Godzilla, so it's awesome. His articulation, there's like a swivel joint on the tail. His arms and legs can move 360, but it's really hard vinyl, so I want to risk it. But the nice fact about the, well, let's first go with the bad. The legs, they're not like flat on the ground. And the nice part about it is that his arms have like a little inside where his shoulders are. It's literally like not hollow, but like there's space for if he put his arms down, it doesn't look weird. This figure is honestly really nice. I got him for a good deal, 30 bucks shipped. And honestly, it was worth it. Like, the teeth are messed up, but I mean, I easily fixed that. But I really like how this figure came out. It's different because it's a different type of Red King. I consider it to be vintage for it because of how shiny it is. And it's just, Red King is an Ultraman icon. He was one of the first monsters to appear in the show. Everybody knows him because, first of all, how could you not? That face is so hideous in a good way. And it's really cool. I've been wanting this particular version of Red King for a long time now. It's because the original design, like, yeah, it's cool and everything, but it literally reminds you of that one tire guy. Like, I don't know. But this version of Red King just looks ferocious and scary, and that's what I like about it. And he's also red, because the original Red King is green, just in case you guys didn't know. If I were you guys, I'd give this series a watch. It's actually pretty good. The monster action, like I said, but it's actually really good. I honestly, if I were you guys, I would get this version of Red King because he's actually pretty badass looking and stuff like that. Like, if you had the other Red King, cool, but to me, this is the go-to Red King because he just looks awesome. Anyways, please like, subscribe, comment, and please check out my Instagram page down below. I post a lot of toyography pics with my figures and stuff like that, and updates on other stuff. So yeah, thanks guys.